Adesmama abono nsia ma munyina to. Omamu nsam ne ama wodo so de ayensaka. Ane aboabo anu atu di nsa numre no nsia ka sebo aye ne etiefo esi hu nkonya. Utie free peace. 104.3 FM so okay. 101.7 neat. 100.9. Nimi ensa wo shepa o Sabeka Junction Accra. Enwati hello. 101.5 FM wadum Kumasi. Ghana man tamiya dunsia. Baby a wote yankan. Kasa fidie ba se diesia numni ekire kwamno ne a ba se diasa. peacefmonline.com ghanatoday.com so abode etiefo benye be akan. De dikase bonum akotene binie.
Ghana Mampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kasadi Ache Abiman Ahodo say, Yansha say, Brano Akandia biti say, Koko, any good no, Yanswan sa, and Fanconcro Farmaso.
Today is about Antigua. We are working on Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad.
Yabeko and Sanfufro Emu Pandai Abaton Besaso Akunyano, Supreme Court say, and that's why Onomonyan for Matthew Nindam Edia, and this Yamanyo Kono every year Kumwamati Quapine. Yabejinemo Ewo Swafono and a share in Yuma, and ya dance here and some so Onomonyan for Kenneth Gilbert Eche. What they are two justices say Ghana ye here a fear and ask a dime Komako 1.8 million and yes, Uncle for any baby da.
Ghana continues to grapple with housing deficit currently estimated at over 1.8 million units.
Lion penny for Eka won who ebo mutintim krata de call Supreme Court to say one share na one sakra de gina sidie bia wo see ye edefa owura edubwa he case no emu sansem na wode call ye no ene Supreme Court abon sem ni nyina atogu ye be hwe Asante Achem Sound abaton pese so won na hyebedani won monyamfo kwaku Asante Boaten wono so ade atodwa se na de akra na NPP amanyoko no delegate etwen esanse eye owura Kennedy Nkuto ene wobeji tumi amom wa afimpiemienu ene
Enipe num ni nyina de owotima ema fomfo a woma no baye mampani a obetimi aboa wo enye obia se ye papa Kennedy ohia Japan.
Afei ewo peace news ye numre kase boy emwo no ye be hwe NPP amanyoko no twedi ampo nyankopon eye adoma memende ya wo gina mu na delegate akwakoto aba eyi kendifo nipa numi ye di wo mo nkomo edifri na wotwa etwa mu no de edi ni twato enne eye Dr. Alhaj Mahmudu Bom ye be kokumasa santemantemu ye ne Dr. Professor Smart Sapon akodi emu enkomo ye faseda emenyumekoye
ye di aseda ma MTN say we there for you everywhere you go. Oson's chemist and the Oson's garlic capsules na eso yesaso na high sense Ghana jina honom the ma TV fit papa Dofi roofing system ti ye kru ye dan so ye nsuro ho Blue Gent energy drink no anom dia ba ko atiapo na mu adan kasa Blue Gent se de metewo mo so ana masore ye kwotwe yesem ya the Pepsodent cavity fighter and ye DHM ye be ye aduane a de aduane asabe ka akoma aduane pa ye de frefre dom ma be makasampa be wonsano bododo enu ane ohenere spices ne de wankasa enti yeni eje ho pam afi ye de asedane bi ma Ruta natural product no ye wo Ruta Mr. Sasso na Ruta Titanic ye adwuma sinkonya Lawson Herbal Center the Lawson Law Chemistry na ensom ye enti si a doctor si adwuma pa ebo enti si de edam so na ye Virgin Doctor Sans wo ba wonu bia ayemfio no meboa siesie de kama na ye tan kama ti ba ma ba ho si na wate aka wo so check ya hudro gina wo so wonsa be kan wo DM Eco Bank honom gina ho edema ye sikasem cancelled Mr. Beboa na SSB de sasa brabo etimi etutu ase kama amwetimi aden hom mede ene ohene wa kase boa hene mene
nana ama ano tufo ena afi
amansan ti ame kwabena mafo Africa se boni ntiremunie ene etumedie kase bi ekoso a eye Africa Trade Summit na kasa titi wo dwumadi no ase aye Ghana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na kasam no wakyere se ebibiman ade ba ko a etin sa ye kyere pa aye wodoma nkoma na japade a wode ma ye ne a yankurakura ne yie eka wo na mada bia Africa ne abo adado a yentumi nyine nkonkan dai ekyere se sa wo san raw materials ya abrofo yi wo mu di ya niema wo mu kro mu ya ne kase no afra bibimam ana ekro bas yan kase akra ya de wa ha e de aye bibi ne ya yusu a oh ebe create jobs ya ma adesie bebre enye bi aye wo de wo maya one example ebi ti se koko yi eno ane sa ye de koko beans ni ye de egubotom ni asepo abrofo monye na wo mu akọ process ya na wo mu asan de abra ya back na wo mu ton maye but ye ene ankase akra ya de ye process bi wa ha emebuni we nya dwuma ye befa carpenter ye befa artisan ye befa we obi anya dwuma ni bi ya enka babua bibiman pa efri na de ko ebibiman kantra ne ho se raw materials no yani abakra ya de ten se ye beso ade akọ nkofo aman so.
Africa's industrialization must be anchored in value addition and beneficiation. For decades, Africa has exported cocoa, oil, cotton, timber, and minerals in their raw form, only to re-import finished goods made from some of these same products at many times their original value. This model has deprived our economies of jobs, technology, and revenue. Consider cocoa, for which Ghana is one of the leading producers. Africa produces most of the world's cocoa, yet captures only a small fraction of the value of the global chocolate market. Similar imbalances exist in oil refining, textiles, and mineral processing. Beneficiation alters this equation by creating domestic industries, reducing imports, and increasing export earnings. Across the continent, encouraging progress is underway. In Ghana, we're deliberately shifting from a commodity export model to a value-added economy, prioritizing agro-processing, manufacturing, and industrial clusters that are aligned with our natural advantages. As part of our reset agenda for economic transformation, we're looking to add value to our exports.
Dear Yate say Okase Yagana Mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama one fans who what I say Nanumo what one what you say ye go di kra emfaso ben ye nya woso eno ane sankofo de fakuntuna se ede konkofo aman so koton ati sikagu om kotokuom omuntu ato ma wo men ya siri sika bebre ede na obetumi aye ena awurade so ne da ye se onfa bibia ye friend se gold board emra enti April 2025 wa gold board ebeji akonya tena so yi esi aye gold no etumi aye bebrebe bese 104 tons wa 100% foreign exchange no eno kra na aboa emenne central bank etumi etina ne naso se wo se kane pa bi etise 2024 ho no a oh 63 tons kra na aye project yempo yentumi enru ho but this time around gold board no ba ye no aye wenness yankasa.
And on the issue of resource sovereignty, we must break the colonial mode of large foreign-owned concessions, extracting value for the benefit of foreign interests and entities while Africa remains in poverty. And as Sam Jonah said, we must be boldly selfish and claim a fairer share of our natural resource endowment. In Ghana, I'll give you a simple example. We're exercising greater sovereignty over our natural resources. The establishment of the Ghana Gold Board has given us greater control over our gold exports. In 2024, total gold exports from the small-scale mining sector was said to amount to 63 tons. Of this volume, the foreign exchange repatriation accounted for only about 40 tons of the exported gold. 23 tons of forex did not come by. Since the establishment of the Gold Board in April 2025, exports from the small-scale mining sector to date have increased to 104 tons, with 100% of the foreign exchange repatriated through our central bank.
Repatriation. The Atesa Okase Ghana Amampene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Yenya Salamatu Kukwa Pentra Daruma and so a boabu no ayitie for TB.
ma yɛnhwɛ deɛ si na de due ɛwɔ Supreme Court ɛne court na setena emwo no krata ya na ɛda n'anim ne nyinaa efi aban lawyer penny ɛne na pamfo na agya wɔde kɔto ɛyɛ Supreme Court agyagyefoɔ n'anim sɛ wɔnhwɛ na nhyehyɛde ahodoɔ bi a ɔmo de gu krata so brɛ no wɔnyɛ bibi mfamfa ho na no yɛte ayɛnka bi hyɛ owura kwabena edubu ahen wɔne ne hokafoɔ ɛne anya nanteɛ sɛ mpanifoɔ kɔ court no aban lawyerfoɔ ensɛm a wɔde ɛkɔɔyɛ no enyia no a etwa ɛde ba yɛ nyinaa ɛyɛ sɛ wɔn mo se wɔn adansedie no deɛ ɛho hia ɛwɔ asɛm no mu ɛne wɔn mo de aba ama court no ɛhwɛ ne deɛ aka akyɛ ne deɛ egu wɔn akakye a ɛbrɛ kɔ anim no sɛ ɛho hia na ɛsɛ fata wɔbɛyi ɛde aba saa asɛm no ɛbɛtɔ edwa no emu sɛnsɛm ba bɛyɛ degya paa owura edubu ahen koraa mɛ nimfo tintim krataa de fa saa asɛm no ho ɛnɛ da dua yi Supreme Court ahyɛ sɛ National Signals Bureau kane pani ya na oda no owura kwabena edubu ahen ensam ya afani general ne na pamfo ede beto n'animu sɛ wɔnhwɛ na wɔnyɛ nsakraye wɔ na dansedie mu ensam wɔ no ɛnɛ Supreme Court se waboagu agyaje form akomako enson ɛna wɔn tena asɛm no so ewie ye no na emu nsia abato na pagya ɛde akɔ owura kwabena edubu ahen akache emu ba akopɛ ɛna kasa ede gina emfimfini asɛm yi enche mu nyinaa atwa ede wie sɛ kane National Signals Bureau Director General owura kwabena edubu ahen one ne ho kafoɔ ɛyɛ Ewra Angela Ejei Boating empanimfoɔ se enema ahodoɔ a ɛyɛ adansidie a abala ya empanimfoɔ se ɛno na wɔgyina so na wɔde adi wɔn asɛm no ɛwɔ court no Supreme Court so wɔn mfa ne nyinaa ɛmfamra ɛmo ɔmo nsɛm ɛmo ɔmo nyiyi bi ɔmo mfa de ɔmo wɔ nyinaa ɛmra empanimfoɔ akakye ɛwɔ court dɛm mu na court no hwɛ entu emu anamo ɛmfa emfiri hɔ na asɛm no ahyase nyinaa atwa de kokɔ wie sɛ owura ɛyɛ Samuel Atachia ɔno na gyina mu sɛ emanim ni a wotwitwa ɛde agye owura edubu ahen wɔn na tintim sansɛm no ɛde kɔdan court a ɛninti ama ɛne mpanifo taase ɛwɔ mu no wahwɛ agye ade ato mu ɛmɛ bi atwa mu na asɛm no gyina High Court ɛhɔ ɛna kɔtwa de kokɔ wie sɛ Justice Eugene ɛyɛ nyante nyadu wono na ete sa asem no so na ohwe se fa panifo se eyebo ne fosem ewo mu no wotu eye emu anamon ene the Supreme Court se wabo asem no etofa di aban layafo de ban ye wabo agu ne na wo mo san so ehwe akire se wo mo se eye adansedi a wo mo kwan akache ene wo no ene court no etin so se won fa ne nyina emra empanifo anim na wo mo enhwe bi yama na bofo Philippa Atanga na sansem wotu eye emu anamon na wo Supreme Court wo kro no a wo mo awie asamba kwa na da empanifo ena so eyesen owura eye Matthew Nyindam Pandai abaton pesa so emra sebejani Supreme Court empanifo se ono a na da so emra sebejani to onko emra sebejafie na onkodi ni twuma aba na wo mo eto ye no agyaje form akomako eye enum ene tena asem no so ewie ye na emu nan e kire se owura Matthew Nyindam asem no de wode bae na dance die no modu che de empanifo a ewo afafoforo mu no enso e de bae setifo beka ya yete ayenka bi hyemu ena Tamale High Court empanifo akwatena ase no wotemuafo a wotena adwamu Justice Emmanuel Blanche edibeto odwasen Electoral Commission ensan konachi na Pandai abaton pesa so aba no wo mo san so enkoto ne foforo ni nyina kire se NDC amanyoko no de ogina wo ma namu wa afimpiemienu ene aduonu nan ema wo mo eto aba no wo se aba no susan so baaye no enema bi kwa achewachew wote ne ho ase a enye yie ene wode kodan eye Tamale High Court enumwo no ena court ni tietie adansede ni afa no wo kire se Electoral Commission ensan konachi na wonkoto aba no efoforo eno kra no ye begina mu omai Ghana emra sebejafie chamehene ebo akire se Pandai abaton pesa so akunya no wono kra achese se de edampan enti Electoral Commission ewo ho kwan se wokọ na wasan koto aba no efoforo enne yama ne bofo Philippa Atanga ekọ court no emranimfo Gary Nimako Mafo enkoma wotwetwe wobreko court no wie na asem ni bi enie.
So the court has quashed it, it is hereby quashed. Honorable Linda Mr. remains the MP of Pandai. We will still a statement for what decision by review. Review, they will add two. The four will not change their position. So it's going for 3 in the likely event. So I think they should just forget about it. So when we come to court and the decision goes whether one way or the other, we took a legal route. One way did as a party. We took a legal route. And the court has said us. So that should be it.
Oromanyafo Matthew Nyindam ne mrenim for Gary Nimakoma for ena yete no kanana wasa eye ensem yi emwo no NDC amanyo kono mra sebejemfie for ese wo mote ase enye yie de ogina wo manam ekasa eye South Day Abaton pesa so mra sebejani Oromanyafo Nelson Roxon Dafiamapo de onen central for kan enie.
When the Tamale court gave the decision but they called the court the kangaroo court. Today, when they got the court decision in their favor, they are singing the praises of the court. But we are law-abiding. We want to urge our TV supporters, both here and in Pandai, to remain calm. This is not the end. This matter is not the end. The ruling of the court will be filed according to the court's own decision by the 6th of February. When we obtain the ruling, and that's the certified true copy, and we study it, we advise ourselves. There's a review option. So this matter is not ended.
Nipa yatene nkai ye South Day Abaton person so wono ne wo mra sebejani odu mra sebeja fie so a edom dodo no oka ho bi oromonyafo Nelson Roxon Dafiamapo ya ma ne bofo Philippa Atanga na de sansemi esomye
ya da so agiremu wo sansem we mu na court edna temu to dwa wieye ena mama bia makwa foto nsa frem mra sebejani e wo kwanda abato empesias Martin Nyindam no obi sanse yewura esisi ade atemu ne nya ba beto dwa nti wo je ne se no wasi oh neni age ama chese wo hu kwan ya wo fa so adanya nkopɔ twedi ampo basa ya dom na se wo se neni age pa neni so na afini dia wo kanyina ne se wono de ansa na kura sebe wonye lawyer ni ansa na sem no ye de kopie mo court dem kura ne sebe wonye lawyer ni kura no no wa kenkan agia ton se ya won hihye pi na wo hodo mu a afa ba akoronya de wotimi di su ntinom wono de no ogidie panse Supreme Court behwe na atemu na akɔ adiama no afei Yera Martin Nyindam se NDC amanyo koni yesen ko mbe chimu nensa na kwanda abato mpesu akonya no matimi agene so wo mo twenye anya de etimi efa yesanse addition wo kwanda abato mpesu so wo mo bompaye pa de mano sade etie bia na konya no nensa betimi akanti wadie wode asedamu rempem asie do kwa amanemanfo sa so na court judge fo nyina
Sabdo usha asama ya kwa tamkana emramu no sabio na menya lawyer de na sabio ya timi akenkan ya beti ase ne de usha asama lawyer no de call ya no sabio petition na omo de call ya na 2025 and result no so mo gazette ya no 24th December 2024 nti usha emran is more than 21 days now sabio requirements ko pati timi akoko nti ye who says asama na de call ne de sabio arodi wom nyansa wom na emran so etachi nti ya ko ide ne ogidie say sabio me ruling no ba it will be in our favor yankopo ya adom ti majority decision no by your side by 4-1 ti awade na eda na se ya da Supreme Court so afi so no ma ya no ya ni aso na makoso na maye majuma kodru say 2028 ebeba
emu honom na maami bia makwafo bi sanse ntisi ano atemu ne nyaba wodia wo ye ne den wo suo ne manfo ya ade kwan a wo mu gina so paato abade ma ne hudwiri no awase egu nurse ntobro ntisi ane wo be ne se wo hyehyɛ plan binyame ya adoma enche wo ne ni chemo pandai abato mpesua so kwa medamase nkuto ne go kɔhwɛ waka che ne manfo saso ena wodi aseda PSA ko e de man legal team no
because abana kwanda foto ya no moto abama me se me menti na me li juma MP se to udi no na nam ama bia yo ma je se tumi bi ekura mu na ko mu jira so MP sa ho ndi ya fo the already de gare ne mako any team of any Supreme Court judges and then omo a confirming already ati me nkona me nkonko ye maju nti asida na me de ma gare any team of lawyers na me sa dia asida so e dia ma judges no na ma party pen bonus ina na ma da ba mi ya so mi mu wa ya mu afupo mu de betimi ayaboa me bia wono so ayaboa me
Emi ayekotie wano ya mrashe bedwani ya wogina hode ma adehia wo pandai abato empesua so Martin Nyindam nensem eno wane maami bia makwafo ne di nkoma sansem wode etudwa na no si ye no ena nana ya kunedu kwa homa no so wane dwamtene ni de ma MPP amanyoko wo pandai abato empesua so kenja to di nkoma no wobi sanse atemu na nya ba mogine se no wasi na atemu we de se nya wawa MPP amanyoko na nkase wo mote honom na wonya abotre kenkan krata no wonim se danse bo kora na wo nsa betimi Akan kunimdie
As you are family, saying I can send a judge the choir or do your fast on if you say no man said I'm quiet because you cast you should share date of gazette anyway now, but judge want to rule on that matter. See the bar is Supreme Court no I'll confirm say date of gazette so let you say see what I'm doing now or share go pay Matthew or your Panda MPR or come back to Parliament. Oh, the last time I call court now NDC follow see yeah that down see it's a different gazette they come out, one would give you a two money attacks, as you say, and they can use whatever they have to get what they want. For my Chief Justice Guy, the law is the law. If you know, maybe our lawyer need what he was doing. We're all thinking of what to do, so we're just thinking of how to reorganize ourselves.
Dwamtine de ma MPP amanyokuo no Pandai abato empesi so Kenjato afi wani communication officer Emma NDC amanyokuo no Gregory Anyidadon dim komo no se hwatem wo ye baye wo sane Ghana democracy efe ahode wo mu na hye nkran so.
That is the beauty of democracy. Now, the pan and then Ghana phone His Excellency John Dramani Mahama research agenda or the Aban and a year a Juma or my Ghana a Hanamo. Yellow power. High Court are ruling in favor of NDC candidates. Omudiako Supreme Court. Then the Supreme Court will overturn it. No single lawyer from the NDC ever describe a ruling as kangaroo. NDC as a political party, yet democracy as a the ruling now, Abano, yet to number final ruling in the hard copy, Eba area, the legal team, on the case, now my advice, a candidate, any NDC, Pandai constituency.
Communication officer de ma NDC amanyoko no Panda abato empesi so Gregory Anyidadon. And then we and one na ya akunaduma Africa din komo de nsem ati se tudwa.
Na ejampani said the ordinary kraman we in the touch remaso abuante. National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoku ni awojina premra sebeja konya ekowie wo court yi eye Daniel Nsala wapa. Na bra court wie ye na ebisa ne se waje no sen.
Ana imagine by force na NDC government enya government ye be gina na adidi judge for omo decision no ye for so ma ye betima ka say ye twen na rule ne ba me ya hwe say kwame ho be fa na dia fa ye gina han ka say omo na court high court no ye won say da omo adidi high court judge na atam anu ankra ananse mo achin ko say omo attack I mean CJ any judges.
Dear Yate say Okase ye NDC parliamentary candidate ya Ujina wo Pandai Ora Daniel Nsala wapa. Yo. Na asam kuro ya ho na ye pesank ya ne NDC MPP edi enkomo. Na mum wopani ba ko ayensa Akan or ye private legal practitioner lawyer Martin Pebu. Openia radio sum di enkawo.
Yo, but enkawo.
Yo, za bibia boko de.
Yamnado boko.
And Supreme Court ruling ya wade ba ye. O tina kire na wo hye ne din ya o di no sen.
Okay, inti ruling na edie ye nyina ye ni. On the Supreme Court omo kasa mpempi no eno ano no ewu say mrama kwan say NDC candidate no betimi akobio the same Supreme Court say omo hwe ne omo bua no enye mra but mpempi no otakom so omo hwe omo nye review a ya na time ye at least over 90% of the time no review na time ye but mrama kwan say the Supreme Court we are not only amunyaji I'll be tina ko mu bi say omunhwe na mo ye mfon so but entire ni internet say the Supreme Court we eno anu we die ni nti asem no the top fan say NDC candidate no say ono court no say nti any kan say court no say na judge ni to be this asem if he say by the time NDC in the back court, no, now about 21 days after the EC had gazetted the results. Yet you say you be MP, not a bond swa, una we Lucy, wedding cuckoo, not say a wedding show, sorry, wedding show, not say, okay, of course, wedding cuckoo, wedding show, now, say, okay, so on person, you person quarter, and 21 days after the day EC at the results no benko assembly press Accra Poly a honomoko publish it to say ye publish it daily graphic the diano sana ECVA ne juma parliamentary results or presidential or the call assembly press any Accra Poly a boshie into your modi corona no modi a farm machine just almost print here into free sadano you have 21 days within 21 days into NDC or no or my 21 days no broso and some of the assembly court. But no so not say EC every results call a assembly press or moka printing. EC call in premium yenu. Now first one no Pandai and Kahan and Intina the first time the EC published the results no. One shall say Akan 21 days. Into me fan say Akan then EC decoya and net 28th, right? And you start counting 21 days, 21. So you count today 28th 1, or tonight 29th 2, Friday 30th 3. So and to make sure say 21 days, no that last day, 21st day, no. Also what some do court. Yes, sir. Court never boy go say the dear two crown ABCC EC in court for no to say omunchro say it's missing the winning crowd. 21 days the power any year. Anti NDC mean say on the first time now EC echo publish here no Accra Poly no details in Kaho Pandai constituency and Kaho into one shot here and kind into because nonsense some more into second one now EC the call that time no and the second one no Pandai ebamu into EC echo second time at a later date near the same day sometime later in December no. That time or the January cry. That time no or the year calculation no. But from what the court is saying, almost say the first one now will be my second one. It just says we didn't first one no more anymore. We constituency your first one no more anymore and one or be and yet EC better publish it no. So person chat and not here and one no.
Okay. Ay lawyer what mu ye pa ya te ase amintia wo na so ketua bi ay NDC aban na teso NDC parliamentary candidate di asem ko Supreme Court wakwa akodi nkuguo uhunu sen
say what se menye de dia enye de eno no ye ntimi enka se NDC na teso ntino or say kwan dia so obi oye NDC ntem dia obedi nkuni David mrani ene say enye die ntimi nka ne say yes minim say abaya be say coin MPP abredo no na omuta winning cases power with Supreme Court ema ye to Supreme Court grading unanimous 7 unanimous FC and then ye keka ho but that time yen so ye winning cases ntimi kai say that could be me winning case on the day that Oliver Bakavoma or any something Ladia Yen almost we another case, and no being so. Into Sadano, you winning cases, then I get to go or catch and say, send that quick on some more winning cases, something so we need more class, that monk of rain, unanimous 7 you. Into the air patch and say, yes, you didn't say, I am Prempy, amount for, yes, and the people are entitled to democracy, and Prempy, amount for Supreme Court for Boma. Abaya otisono. Yes, you cannot wipe it away. Say, you see a youth na one kasahu you will be born into that suspicion. No, yema enwo hopa enwo ho na let's say debiano yen see a new chef because you will need through over here no one kasahu and you will be born. So we cannot remove that suspicion. But yet automatic say okay abayin to swa. Let it be odom sa abayin na party no. I think the other court and you say you and I said the piano dinkum baby and no at the incentive beba I mean like to bring confusion
and one ananka maybe sawi say brebi abesen kode yɛde yɛni hu yɛ enti ofi say free saa brede kro no wɔmanfo gidi a na wo Supreme Court mu no ebesa gina brane.
Yes, on this case no ebegina brane but if your transfer case bi beba na manfo akase de bi eni kwan say nipa ko no wini nso be hwe ne bia na Supreme Court de amasa nipa no nti enu si saa na bibi saa si a na tete gidie ne be kofom nti yentimi nka say ebe wo hoda nipa de Supreme Court ena nye Ghana hanko a wiasa amana bebre there is that suspicion uko America kura saa omubo America chi ohun decision na America omude ye na Donald Trump yebua no for enema bi a oye ni immunity case say America for also amobo ndu so we are Supreme Court we are asem no wo no I mean there are many cases nti na America say the bia no e wo say ye omubi omuyi ti ne e kasa ho that's the way to go keep complaining because and keep watching because you ho enie ni anhwe niema nieba be fire ase yeah
to won say sa na montuo we ebe build o manfo confidence ya na what judicial ni mu no sa bio
yes oh we dey because ebe basro ba nye we nko an betimi asolve the problem nti yenkoso anya vigilant obi ke bibi na say court me ke bibi na say e bond so a we should be able to take it up but yes e besre don't say MPP for omo court standard court no mudi nchono onso mudi judges na attend degree after dey so mudi nkunim ne onso madame o manu a omo judges no see Supreme Court to see so you know before the decision no omo judges in training na yemini amoye ne ne ekeka hu oh but na dia akuya
na yesi e bi kura kwa thank you to
exactly and that in some of moko as a chief justice no for thank you to and then the ekeka hu well but it's a democracy yenhwe no why kufu ado time ka ko pay hey baby am ma so we o maka na fala obi anyu bi ahwe so kufu ado time anka se anka ye do ko Supreme Court say contempt but on say assembly obi anka ho kura ahwe I would say MPP be sua nyansa next time mo ba mu a mo manfo ehun ha mo kakra o say na ye tu mo fu say amamu bone o say hey o mo TV da o ko kan ye so ye NDC o ko kan ye o hu ade a ye de ye o mo elections so pass it never happened
lawyer me kai say ebra campaign time no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama can say say or reset judicially no me nim say wo said the AC any the o kan no a enampe
the means ka se ono no or reset judiciary no asem no na e kire bibia generally in say we dia court in the politics there we dia ka create be wo but you see no means fa one single decision and ka say yeah, reset judiciary David because say a few months ago ye talk on free honor and people the party they be in no coins once again say obedi judges attend sa me ekeka ho oh inti banisana is difficult to say JM no yeah I just think say generally assembly say anka assembly anka nya dia Supreme Court no so ebebuya say dia anko papa enje trade
bibi anko kan papa enje grade yo ya da sepa ne obra wenyama ye for private legal practitioner lawyer Martin Kpebu ana enene kasai
so far we share adwuma ena afa adanse hu nsenso onomanyafo Kenneth Gilbert J ade atodwa se bia ya Ghana de shepi na de wonti beto no ayade hu nsensem na yede papa ye ka bia ya e wosenka nipanya ede wonti to obreko awako onwuma so abre eba wo se hu nsem na yede sesi a wo Ghana ha anya hwe no so sesi a ye hia adan krama akoma be se 1.8 million ansa na nipa pii no anya baabi ede wonti ato ama wo ho so atimi ato wo mo na nanso ni nyina mu no wɔsen de akɔfa sankomo we nyina aba ne yɛsɛ sɛ wohwɛ wobi wɔ ne kuro kuma mu a ɔbɛsɛ wɔba nkran na obedi pa ɔbɛsɛ okokumase na obedi pa anasa takrade enti saa mia ne nyina no ɛhɔ aba apɛ so ama wɔn a wasi adan ɛwɔ saa mia hodoɔ no so no wɔde sika ne bo ɛden ɛna atoto wɔn adan ne so ntu koduru okra no a wonya bi nkrɔfo deda train ase ebi da nkrɔfo steps ase baabi a nipa binum ɛdeda no wɔso hwɛ ya na ani enyan pa aban hyehyɛ ya wayɛ de ato wɔ sɛ brano wɔbebiem ama na soafo abu nkunta ɛwɔ dwumadie mu akyɛ Ghana de hye no enum baako na ne dadua yi na ɛkɔ so a onumonyamfo Kenneth Gilbert Again enya akwan de sansɛm nyina ɛto twa wɔsɛ no kwasɛm baabi a Ghana ni di ti beto sesei no ɛde pante wɔsɛ yɛhwɛ ne yɛpagya yɛnkwaba mu.
Ghana continues to grapple with housing deficit currently estimated at over 1.8 million units. This gap is further exacerbated by widespread affordability challenges which prevent a large portion of the population, particularly low and middle income earners, from accessing safe, secure and dignified housing. Rapid urbanization has intensified the situation with more than half of the country's population now residing in urban areas and projections indicating that this could rise to over 72% by 2050. The demand for housing in metropolitan areas such as Accra, Kumasi, Takrade has therefore grown exponentially. Unfortunately, the supply of housing has not kept pace with this demand.
Onumanyafo Kenneth Gilbert J. Amana so hwa wase abaye di nkomo pen se wo behwe no no ankasa sisi adan wo miamia hodo na aboa ma Ghana de hya ho ehie mu aye wo no enya baabi edi etiato a no ye nya na sa keke ye benya de ne bo wo fom na wo bia so atumi ahan bi sesei efieru afo dan no de kotare so na wai sika wo kye enya asem keto emu avirem eduru baabi a ukogina fie bi ho ne e ka kye se bo we na afieru ande dan no agi a utimi sunwa no sa osi na koya na asa me baaye na kyese mfie be de ho wutietia mo rem de to baabi a no apagya ni nyina afi baako na de akwa koma fie rent wo say Greenville District Housing Program no enche aban ne betu mu anamon.
As part of the decentralization agenda and in line with government's commitment to affordable housing, my ministry has initiated the Greenville District Housing Program, a strategic intervention targeting low to middle income earners at the district level. In this pilot phase, the program has commenced in 8 districts, namely South Dai, Asojaman, Chimansa, Ajumako Enyan Esiem, Achema Kwangoma, Doma West, Bole and Tamale, and at various levels of completion now. Each district is earmarked to receive 22-bedroom housing units as part of the first phase of the project. A hybrid construction approach using compressed earth bricks and sandpit blocks is being adopted, prioritizing sustainability, cost efficiency, and resilience.
So afa wo hwe adwuma dansie hu nsem so wo man Ghana ha onumonyamfo Kenneth Gilbert J. Sansemi yamanabo for Salamat kuku apento na de tudwa agina we so ne atwe hu te wo ba ye ba ensem no pi ewachi.
Peace FM. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. Don't be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. Don't be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Ina kwa babiem ediba ye kase bopono so ye pem so de ani ache mu nsem foforo emu emrahye bedwani ya wogina ho de ma de hye wo asante achim South Abato empesua so yewura kwaku asante boate na kase ne dia wode to dwa nyina ne senya me ya adomo a January bosom ne de toso duasa ba ko MPP amanyoko primaries no wode hyehye so ne dia wo kanyina ne se aba ne nyese bia candidate keke na mokoto abayi no dabi mu penipa wo wodo nipa wodo nipa nipa wasan so ye dwumaden a 2028 wobetimi agye akonya kese no edi ama MPP amanyoko no opani de sansem wegina to dwabra na wani peace kase body nkomo no se nipa num na o ma sore ndie wo bia se fata nanso nipa ba ko otim se nipa no na dwunu mu do a badwemba nie eye Kennedy ohene e Japan wo se wo to aba de mani se beboa ema MPP amanyoko no emfie mpino na afeso de no wotwe abato no wotimi afa ne se tebrenwa sisi ase waso de wede chemu ewa Asante Achim South Mesi mu se door to door wo mkwa a delegate for Nasemba kope Kennedy wonu ana se fata Kennedy wodimu Kennedy na dwunu mu do entimu nto aba na emfe yinom wose wato no bo asiesi nkonyo hu ne se wo hwe o my Ghana amanyosem na bra no bra na ta dadan wo mu po bi obetimi aka party da abomu wo lipa floating voters crown no ho ya akono ntino wo to na nyaade akwan bia so bebre
nipa num no obia di bia eye e de trese o mu nyina ye party ento obia di bia eye nipa num no nyina de owotima ma fonfo a wo ma no baye mampani a obetimi aboa wo enye obia se ye papa Kennedy ohia Japan obehwe no a oya doye bebre efrise wafa abrabobuda we hudie friend na hotre ansana obedrum pempenso a enei na me adaroma bibi kakra e wonensem sade no ani umu a ofura akonwa no a saatema no unyama omo e wofom Kennedy wotema because onnim die friend na hotre Kennedy wotema otie youth na se Kennedy wotema ema nipa bebre na doye no oye masu obia so sa doye ne tema no na ese police station fo mohwemu nipa num no na muhu se papa we die ni super dance se de oye adoye ni ade no obekunye ntokwamaye
Mrashe bedwani wa Asante Achim South Abaton Precious Yera Kokwa Asante Boate na no sie na adehye bi ene yensencho ne sami edi nkomose
Omuntuma Kennedy metiba antema wana mifriba omuba tuama no benya na huni se wakanokole oye ni papa woni mukasa soso enti omuntuma no
no can no vote me na meka dey enti a businessman okuta business mentality boy say ya wie school egu kwa wan yehwe me na ma na kura me no metimi a kira de am na yi sa adwuma o man mu a ebi kwa kam nyina street ni so se Kennedy Japan na oye businessman na o adwene a dey business ni so manfo na ma na the delegates ni kwa jijiska oba bi ni kwa ya so den ekoyi obi ba na ye mpana ombesa ko position bi em
Kennedy Japan wono na ekwa we number 1 delegate for no obi antuma Kennedy Japan woni munyansa na ni atse mo anto ama na ye nyina ya nto aba mimi se me wo MPP o mo anto ama na me nto aba biem Kennedy na ekwa we number 1
Enti adehye bi ya wo mo di nkomo campaign season mu ene wade nsem atise wade to peace kase abonim sansem wo nyina yensencho ni aguri Samuel wasante mantem na de besom yen
na Minister for Works and Housing Kenneth Gilbert J and accountability series yase ya wo kasa and what say wo say akuntabu a Ghana Statistical Service and our World Health Organization UNICEF ekabomu omukrampo joint monitoring program bia omuyeye omutrese when you come to Ghana here about 88 peoples and ensure a papa van say sani panunya ensure dear but dear papa pa womunya ebie nomono isha enti let's say 88 no kurawi 88 no 300 mu a de aka ne de omunya bi kura en womu de no eye kakra mfa nse nsuo de wanya bi but de eye kakra nso de eye ketua bi enti esese efri sabre ko ya yiri ya ho na ya tretre ye nkwabem kwesibren beka say significant disparities persist ya tuatu aswa kwa yanimwa na adesia dodo no a omunya nsupa no na nkoba se nipa kakra bi enumpo wonmu ebetumi afodo no en womunya nsupa no eba no sa ne ya yiyimatie nipa ni bi.
According to the Ghana Statistical Service and the WHO and UNICEF Joint Monitoring Program, Approximately 88% of Ghana's population has access to basic water services. However, only 44% of the population benefits from safely managed water services, defined as improved water source. That is on premises, available when needed, and free from contamination. Urban water access is relatively high at 96%, whereas rural areas report an average of 74%, with certain regions experiencing access rates as low as 42%. It is important to note that these figures include communities where service is often intermittent and unreliable.
Wow. Enipa enyen su papa no no ensada nurse bebre. Nanu ati no wakyerɛ sɛ wo sɛ urban water delivery nso a ɛwɔ nso enipa a wo mu enya bie nom no wokɔ nkurase no dia ɛnde challenge no so pa ensuo no nso wo mu so a enya bie sika enyunu de nkasa sɛ ba aban kɔfɛsi mu no de enyunu nko a tuguo no ne bebrebe enya asam ketua enti international benchmark ya set nka 25 peoples enya bie no esi asinto abem.
One of the critical challenges facing urban water supply is non-revenue water, which stands at an estimated 50%, far above the international benchmark of 25%. Meanwhile, nearly 4 million Ghanaians continue to depend on unimproved, limited or surface water sources. Other persistent issues impacting water supply include aging infrastructure, low investment in maintenance, poor cost recovery, high operational cost, pollution of water sources, and climate-induced variabilities.
The Tese Okase, Minister for Works and Housing,
Peace FM.
We need a man to lead NPP. An honest man like Dr. Baumia, a humble and God-fearing man with a vision to make NPP stronger and united to make Ghana a happy home. Baumia, Dr. Baumia, NPP Chabo, Baumia, Dr. Baumia. Delegates are calling you. Baumia, Dr. Baumia, NPP lawyer. Baumia, Dr. Baumia. The grassroots are calling. Baumia, Dr. Baumia, NPP Bona. Baumia, Dr. Baumia, NPP Frewa.
Dear NPP delegates, greetings. As we all know, Dr. Baumia is our most marketed, popular, and experienced candidate for the great NPP now. His vision for the NPP and Ghana is outstanding. He has got the character we need in a leader. He's not corrupt, arrogant, boastful. He's our most winnable man. Dr. Baumia is the best man to deliver victory in 2028 for NPP. So fellow delegates, let's vote and win with Dr. Baumia, Mr. Digita, man of rich ideas. God bless us all. Eshi Radu, Radu, Radu.
Eshi, 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 Radu, Radu, Radu.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. Don't be any paint be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. Don't be any paint be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion.
Oh, we are the number one. The 15th Gold Bond RTP Awards 2025 is here. The prestigious awards is slated for Saturday, 7th February 2026 at the Accra International Conference Center. Red carpet starts at 6 p.m. The event will also award the top 10 most performed public company CEOs of 2025, with lots of artists performing on the night. The 15th Gold Bond RTP Awards is powered by Big Events Ghana and sponsored by Gold Bond, Visa King, RTP Media Training Institute, RTP Skills Development Institute, RTP Mall, AgriFed Ghana, CocoFed, Knee Fashion, Coco Trade Ghana, Ride Along, Neurosurge Energy Drink, A to Z Auto Services, and Special Ice Mineral Water. For Peace News, to win the Best Radio News Program of the Year award, dial star 920 star 111 hash and enter nominee code 376 to vote.
Happy Delight Food Chew. Swachulala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Pashu breakfast and was in woman. Do Happy Delight Food Juice against with toast, cereal, and even them cool and you may a bread and fifi. Most of fridge man. Happy Delight Food Juice. One of one. And you be happy to relax away. When you're let's say what a chamado. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. Off and a berry, I bring you all day long on fruit juice. I'm Happy Delight. One different flavors, different size. You number 1 liter. Number from 150 and 250 ml. A baby healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy Delight Fruit Juice. Loaded with taste.
Peace FM. Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
Adesimama yemi ho akwa abede mas papa so adama woje bretwen yemi etwa ye ho eba ye to akase no so ye ne aya Ora smart sapon ena eba bedi enkomo na ya hwe Dr. Alhaj Mahmudu Baumia ono so na ho odin ene ne modin a obetumi abo ewa ba nyame ya adoma memenden edi anima NPP amanyoko no delegate ede ekwa akohye so no yedru Kumasi Technical University a openi na ye Institute of Research Innovation and Development womo director Professor Smart Sapon openi wada ma so teme ka ma join
mejo so mi ama
Yada se papa pase ye share san komodi ase no wada ma bredru ho bia no a woje bre ene yedi enkomo enei eye Dr. Alhaj Mahmudu Baumia wono so kan nipa num no agya wo mo prese wo bekura franka mu ama NPP amanyoko no wugina akire wo hwe ene wa manyosem kiki no a wo Dr. Baumia ahoden e wa kan se we emusan
right me da wa simi da ba na matike busa fo agye me tie na yinsu na yaka ye tie for say fiase na no dwada ida na otwe ye si mu dwada no aye hwempanyin fo ne fa ba ku bia ne dia toto enan aka no ho ahwese bien no wo e de chene omu maka no a e manage na brane ye hwe opani Kennedy e Japan ne ye fese se ba no experience in parliamentary activities and legislative activities na owonanim say nipa enina na kanina ani ye share ni modern bo private sector businesses mu so na no so owonanim pa e man dance won mu makadini mu enra ye shop any brand ni e ka say the national security and understanding of national security e sign on one private life ni mo fa bi mu training ni osuma obeso mu yo mapene ku for the person ya dem manage na brand si mu makanyina. His ability to draw some people to himself and also na a idea a managing brand and if you create your own idea a managing brand and then you shop any Dr. Mahmudu Baumia. In fact, I did back one of a managing brand esne nipa na ye kan huni na eye nentiasia owo ewo amamu governance. In fact, nyame anim ni 50 time or join politics. I Ghana Mampenia Bediachi. I said it in 2023. Mekan was so 2023 he proved himself to be the most active vice president. In fact, I mean can call opening coming so I said me. But I knew craft in 1993 democracy I woman fought republic is 30 years. Many about my hobby. Mahuma penny for bedi a chira besia ko openi konkensia kanom
mehu mpanimfo bebree because I'm not nom ehu opani Aliu Mahama ni omo maka nyina de besi o mampani abedi ache Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so na ye na mehu na me gyina so de aka say he has proven to be the most active mampani abedi ache bia ni honom ne pen so ebesi na yi a sebe nia kakra opani Bawumia timi ye de bo na danka kufu ado no obi etimi ye saa de ni bi eno e manage na brand e na saa akansi omu kwensu ne to so mienu ne say Ono is the most experienced in all this. For 16 good years, he has been visiting the constituencies. Ghana 276 constituencies. No, Opani Bawumia NC Bimukra Nanya and Prebe Numana Nsia. Would see constituency BM. A manage na brand. Ohe Sebio ne some Ahogracia or wa Sebio Mujina Nina Wahogracia Bia and Sunene. But demonstrably, Opani Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the Musronko. Osha Senia and Rane Opani Brian, his ability to pull people, Opani Kwame Owusu, Opani Kwame Owusu, no water my pot, to see Otimia Chene de Naba, the home Opani Brian ho, and they say Opani Bia no Kennedy ho, say addition to action near there. Opani Bawumia yebon hunkume something about him ne fu bibi won ho a ama ono kwa de ni panifo ni bebre da so won ho Opani opare ansa se da so som Opani Bawumia Opani o se che mensa bon sunum da so ben no Opani na kumia nom e da so ben papai na hwe panifo bibra won omune na fi ase 2023 also mi mu nya na da so pencha. There's something about him draws the people closer to him as compared to Yania discussing a bin pennyphone, bin 50 pennyphone, bin 1 pennyphone for a chip near Diego. Enti Lamia Nimni, ni suitability, Jumediana or Princess Flag Bearer name and Penis and Yamia Nadumo Bedino. How suitable he is for that position. And also Emaneda so saying Umuma Kanin in Anya Crano dear. He has been a vice president before. Sabi si Pobipa, Sefata, and Sobedi Mambenia, and Kanyawa Bear, who was here, who had I leave the situation of the vice president, sometimes even for acting president, dear, and Kayin San, home fan Konkoma, will be a final Babishia. Or the Musronko, Nanyang say contest your Wukui, he appears to be the eye of all. I question he is a threat to almost everybody. So Penny Kennedy and Inia, lay your Penny Bawumia. So Penny Brian and Inia, lay your Penny Bawumia. So Penny or say your bitumen, lay your Penny Bawumia. So Penny Kabna, Agenda Poinia, lay a Sapa Pakuya India. It tells you how the whole competition is centered around him due to his suitability. Sebi, Waben who are Sebi, Onyechidom Kakra, he appears to be the best, one of the best who can win the presidency for the NDP. Or no, dear, question never in China Husia, Emon, the almost all the four. So, Abuana Peso don't say they want to Preco. It appears if anybody wants to win the 2026 elections here before Bekoya, so didn't want to not try how to beat no other person than Nipa Akan was opening Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And never we know man dance amongst all the five.
But Prof, baby, how do you see ye na atwe margin si bibi so kakra. Onua no man 9 na ka ne homa omo ye numu a omo presa di bia nso no. Omo bia gina simpie so na omo kasa. Ensi da so ombe kasa be wi a asema be bisa we ya omo nka ewom emfantia Dr. Bawumia. Wo mo say 2024 general elections. Dr. Bawumia modemo no eye ku enyenyenyenyenye. Eninti bibia no wa kira se wo san so kobie wu a 2028 a obetumi agi nkunim no ama NPP amanyukuo wo mo ka no ma side the sisu dia say even from year 2024 general elections no NDC amanyukuo beji power yi Owura Mahama akire se no kwasem no obibihye ne botom pa na wo se Ghana fo etwebe no ene wayi sa dekode no a onwie yempo and so the traces now they eba no akọ and no kura be mana ye ding ama Dr. Bawumia and is a very personal also kasa ne ho e den pa wa go kan se mu a je se won mu bia na je se won bebo no so what is it e dem bio and e she Dr. Bawumia kuntunkru ni mu a wo be bie so e de a che sa de ne four opponent ne say no e mo mo fa we enjeje na no mo fa rate no
me ni abama biakro nye kwaye sana mpanifo ye kanu biakro nye kwaye ena se biaboa no se ne ho fa ne ntakra no twa aboa no ahia na me hu aboa no na ho fe enti me de se party bi enye MPP nko ebekọ election na di nkunimu a na ejina nka bomu so irrespective of nipa od ne ba begina se dom no antwa ne ho anhia ammo ne tobo ya ammo anye ne so amfada nko a nipa krono ankasa nko a ntimi nwini abadu akọ nye kwaye enti na Ghana no independent candidate has ever won election and men can send combine no independent candidate can ever also win election here in Ghana. Enti as a party for no both MPP and the for the party ni bia say ni pano sabe na so wo bia ho so say party ni also say we na ye de ne kwa e so bia di bia to nchen no mo ni pano ji dom say me be ya results are be free mu abano party for no bia to say nan ya wo kai mu bia will not qualify to stand somewhere and say ye de ne kwa na ye ko come na account for ni awo ye e de bu aye o de ko yi and now Brinton so dear Koye, and now Branin so dear Koye, and we dear Koye and together, and Quebecoye. A Kufa do we near bar, namely because of the Kufa the year India, but the Penifone will be a Makuma, will be Biawo, Chairman for police station executive for, baby Obia will be an or Yadabuaya, and the ma a Kufa do Dinkuni, or my Penico for Dinkunimua, Sa Nana, Etienne, Sabaumia Bedinkunimua. Enkoye Bawumia nkwa sadia so bedin kunim party ni ba bia fa sa asem we nse netim na nya sa sebe wakofa openi kofia na wanya nda bi kokra na ba bedin party ani however well acclaimed he is internationally party now mo na kidom a sebe bia kro na kwaye da enti yefutuo na me de me fa so dia mo se sa we na me elusu na we na me elusu ni nyina no fa so bia ni so ai na mo se mo ye mema na wan ne koye na ndi sifa bebo mu na den ni na fa so bi ani so together as one prayer we ba ko etimi bu ba se mu nyina mo ka mo ho bomu a you will be forced to reckon with sebe mo ka mo ho abom ni nyina mpo awie no yen ka hu se NDC so very formidable a ono so no pa ba na nje ya kan si na ye fe numbers ne kura no a ba wo mia de ye okoye for the first time yi wa ya de openi kufu ayi na ye celebrate no ono koye onya 39.6 as 36.9 openi nya 41 point something around there about 42 nanya he kura the history of the MPP mu enye ono ne pani a wakọ ne edikan a wa amọ ne homode enka bomu na wo kufu time a odinya 96.3 no 0.7 no na enye sa nka bomu ni bi na wo 2024 it is not quite as a number person in the Biamitino. Omampeni, Abedi, Bamudo, Yadi, Pao. Many of Aminusia may Yemani Biatropa, Munia, may make us or Yadi, because in Kabuman SMPP, at the court 24, oh, man, Yasa and Kabumuno. A Kunimu Chaye, Ibino, Asha down for Munga campaigning, not a miniature on 42%. I think, sir, Omufan Shum said, Yakonia Quiet, Omunaka Mubum Buanua. Whoever will win, say about me, I say will be aware, yes, and Kabumua. Also, Umbecha, my Atabara, you know, Mabatanaka, say, where you say, they should put that aside and then decide rather than function with him, say, near Tibiana and Kabum, Medico, Biabaconani. Yet, last influence and share them reform now, assembly the Syria, Jacobly movie. And only a MPP for no problem, the MPP for able to manage those things better. Ultimately, whoever it is, to change. Then the Akan for Mampani, President Mahama, Wabro, Lusu 2016. As some of the two chain, and the liquor born the Chidom. Shen Kabumu and this for the campaign, they've been empty before the year, no one. Now, we are better way, and say, we are say. And then the Bunia and Jumano, bear their type, whoever they will elect the Chino. And then them say, they assume the quadrant.
Nyame ayaduma eda memenda. I think some more echina. By the close of Wachina, now I was say Obia in a campaign about ye. Eti sa wo se na hwe wani mu a nyame eya adoma memenda de na wo ka che eye delegate no ensema ya keken wo kan ni nyina de abom Dr. Brian Champon Dr. ya wo se adutwum sanso ena bosomtwe abaton pesasom no asebejani wo hwe engineer kwabna je Japan ena afi Owura Kennedy ene Dr. Baumia de a wo de akanya wo kan ni nyina de force bo ne tofa de na aka che delegate wo NPP amanyokonim.
Right, delegates no anya kwanya tie o mpanimfo no nyinaa no mu asem. Enti nyame se delegates ne se momfa enum nsem ni nyinaa ntoto ho. Sabe etreni train ka entresa bontin su ni mefa nkodi. Na baby MPP fo no di mu amanyo sem na ekọ. Eni se utie mu ase na ebinu mama na ehuhu ase mu ni obi na enya omuru abi se fikro mu asem. Baby MPP fo do mama nyo sem no fa no. Sabe ni pekuo bi ansori anyina nkase ye som party ne ye som individual enti se koma opani o se adutwumo se koma opani Kennedy se koma opani Baumia ye som party no mu koye no osumasi no vote no say no vote dia mu beja osono ne ho wo nwuram na mu ansonso no sabi efie so mu ntimi nwrafie da because mo so nipa beja osono ne ho na mo so nipa nti yoba akosi bia no enye ntokwasem yoba akosi bia no sabi eyamo amunua mu baako nti sa ntokwa bi so ntokwa besi say media me hu ni say ntokwa besi because these are delegates. Please be wise na mon conduct yourself very well na ma yeto aba ni wie memenda na ye ba afidika sie so ne ye bo ho nkoma a ye mpese ye beka aka ho say sabi obi ni obi kun ana obi kun obi ana obi twese kan obi so ana obi fi kromu ade madaroma aya monka sa ade no as delegate na mpo no ka mokra monka mo humom no obi mpo de basabasa ye ba mo maka mo abo masini ka kono kwan enti no na me de me hwe ni se at the end of the day mbe mana ya sumje na ye bo ho nkoma ya mo basabasa ne ntokwasem bia nka nkoma ye bebo no ho na me nyina so mfa nweshi nipa ni nyina very well opani kwabna je Japan o sefata opani o say o edutwum so sefata opani Dr. Mahmoud Baumia sefata opani Brian Champon sefata sanso no opani Kennedy akompre ko Japan so sefata and so the delegates are wise. They have 5 choices to make one out of it. Whoever they will make, is the best person to lead the MPP, and the MPP would have to unite behind Sani Pakono.
Omuti dance delegate over 211,874 so masumwa. Prof Mo Nekasa.
Good. Come home.
The Paitene Kenya Professor Smart Sapon Yedu Kumasi Technical University no and Institute of Research, Innovation and Development where yet director was some ewo. Where soon yejina near the Onyujubre Kasi and Wesi ewa han somewhere the eba yenubi set Ghana Mampeni Excellency John Dramani Mahama Akasadia chair Abibimai Enyina say Yensha said masase mu anonom dia atwede ampo nyankopon dia ma ye ne me yanso ne san konkro farmer so yenye hu bibi kakra na ebo emrem ye ko eye pandai abaton pesia so ene de Supreme Court akasa se orumonya for man thinyin dam da so ayem no sebede ni bibia eni wa esesa wo ho endi se amanyoko nsem a wo ka de fa ho ye de somo ene onyujubre so afo a wo hwe adwuma adanse ho ensam so orumonya for Kenneth Gilbert J enso ejina eye government accountability series so ekasa say nipa a wo munya baabi enna no edoso fiewrafo wo dan no wire too much na so abeye so obi afiri no kuro kuma mu a wo se me bankra yo me bakuma sa batakra no maba bedi pa ni nyina so eka ho bin Supreme Court nso abo Ghana a lawyer for mpanifo abana lawyer for mpanifo nsema wo de eba betia owura adubu ahene wabo agu se adanse de omofa ni nyina emra court na mpanifo enhwe sansem no eho enka Asante Achim South no sebedani worumanyafo kwaku Asante Boaten so ese Owura Kennedy na eko memenda delegate nto aba emfa emano no na 2028 obema NPP amanyoko no asan aba abamu bio de di twato eye Professor Smart Sapon ni di nkomo ehwe Dr. Baumia ahoɔden ewo nyame ado amemenda akansi ebekoso wo NPP amanyoko no mu apesema fo yesomo ene onyujubre eye me nana ama anotufo ena afi
amansan tiame kwabena mafo ana
ohine wa kasebo ahine ma yemfa sedama osons chemist yade ho ya na ya intimate nasma yade endokro ba ne se be hadwenem wade osons garlic capsules no de mesenya de kwan bia so eji wonum da nemum ebo adwuma passe nkonya MTN say we there for you everywhere you go. Hey, network ba ku bia menim pa o se niska bra wo bre enye easy ba MTN de entesa wo ye kwa na dem o se niska sister na dem oh nana ma feel dodo ba pa enti ebusuafo MTN say kona kofe network ni bina yusu ate na no na beboa Hisense Ghana gina ho say brabeto TV ne fridge gas cooker na simple electric cooker washing machine and smartphone sound system rice cooker blender ni gina wo ba bo ne da from pass kwanchi abetiem na wo yusu so abe yusu ache pa ebo no kra na me see ya na ekumi ne ei tie ebo na me say adam de che ya na no me see ai wo me nim say na nse ho a amanfo se enye Black Friday no nti na say wo mu anu ma te so kama e dia maye a Hisense Ghana 030255 0000 030255 0000 Hisense there was everyday prices for everyday people ma yenkobo ye dan na eja nyame ya dom ya keka yensase yesi ne so Dofi roofing system wo mo ya the same minim Felicia edi ne da so a na ase se di we di enye dem pacho ye nyina ye timi ye bi wutimi to ade ni ama abre kakra na wato bo asen kakra na wodi etua me se weni beti setene na watua wiem ya afi ba akoko Felicia miensa na ye de ema wom se wo ya ban ye dwuma sika fa control anchen me se san hihye we wato adi ni ehia ne so obeba ye office no we East Legon wo mo Ben Trinity Theological Seminary baby Allied Force Station wo no do wa frem 0543661716 0543661716 afem 0243232818 Dofi roofing system wo mo ya de dodom wo dwene so obeba wo da no so a na wa dwene Dofil ehom Blue James energy drink yeah wo me wonim say doctor Nana Ejui agree ne buy century asa wonim me na me ma sa secret me anam si hey budget cash and carry no the Blue James energy drink na ba wo yo hini wo hini pon say into wo dwene ne manfo ho sanso ete ne manfo yamokom enu nti na wo keka ne nsase no wo se na we energy drink ben na me de ba manfo no mu abebo mo Jeno one was a Blue James a year. Now the Yasha packaging send ye city over 20 years in year and a Blue James energy drink and a word drama swa as soon one man for papa panty one cassa wouldn't my dear ye the money pediano wouldn't him that as a Blue James energy drink no Messi Puntu biase Jabo biase Nubiana yet the mount vitamins ni nutrient a would vitamin no your B2 B3 B6 B12 to win and grana and two numbia who are board of directors no shed that cash hunu sa die we a ye de magana for ne kwaso anu ye wi a ye de akwakoma FDA for Food and Drugs Authority no mo bo kira hwehwem wo mwe no mo se ampa ade panet on ne hom eno ne Blue James energy drink no na Ghana mpani fo hunu se ampa wo de ade pa base a award no wo mo gia ne se wo mo agipi wo de me se ya hwe package no oba timi no be ma timi ennom wonum so ade mun nyina wo bo adwuma bra won tebre won te yawo enti punto bia so betimi afre na nana nkasa doctor Nana Ejui agree na se me dofo KB e was 0208128190 0208128190 and 0550 010000 me pacho Pepsodent cavity fighter e betwitwe yese eduane ni de ye nya di abenkwa mani je agye minim sa so pe me kan sa obotinko na abedi abenkwa be wie pa na wo se ye urade mimi se de ba ne sa na me di wie na eye me se kwa obisa masema anya se mi muwa wo na me fe me si abon se me di abenkwa ntide bia no wo de Pepsodent na betwi wo se anopa ne enwumre a wo koda wo de twa twiba bia kama twisoro twifom twina anopa ne enwumre de ne twie yaba odie kase mitwia magaga ebo wo sene ho ban pa ema hoode premolars ne molars no ahoode ba begire mu nti kaka nyew se wo se yade kura ne nyina no ebeye fi wonum na sebe enkabone kura wo wonum a eno so kura na be protect se ne be ya san carbon betimi afiri honum ne ahye da ya se ne woni gye ho se bidie na wo twi wo so pese wo ti bidie center na se na tenka wo mu a bidie e de honum ene wo bia ya blend with lemon essence bi wo honum a herbal ene me pa tro ne na woni gye ho ne woni w'ani gye honom number we wofra yɛnto hwee 0800 200 030 0800 200 030 Pepsodent sisi de bia ho hia ɔhenere spices ye deda mu deda wa deda assorto nwɔtwe varieties ne yɛ nwɔtwe o mesi no artificial flavor enti wani esu na menye adwuma nya no wo hia ɔhenere spices ne bi me kame kyerɛ so de kwana kotu na ton kwana kotu opa bebia pebia fakogina bon se enso to enye na se nkwan na wo ye abom na wo ye jollof na wo ye spaghetti na sa fish ho ade bia wo ye bia no ohini de se ne ya to ye boase tete se ne wonim ne na garlic ne kakedro ye de ma ontia no san wo tia no na wo de ye aduane nipa ne test wo aduane wo test ne wom ma wade so ne ma mo amotwempena so mo di mirika kowura wade mu na wo so a wo ton aduane mo manfo so de bia wo ncha beka say adawaje adura na ne secret na make catch us e di panom ɔhenere spices na de bia de wo use enti amaduane ye na aye simple dodo mesi fried rice for monkop to be entom goat na de gu aponcha na so shrimps ene wo beef dia ohonom emu bia wo pe bia no okwa wo se me pacho gaga same ɔhenere spices dia enu ani o ye di ne dan kasa ya ye ne fofo so dia ma wo ti anu a wo mreda ya no wa fresh si a me no kasa mesi woni adwuma yi a e da wonti kwana kotu bitom 0207 805398 0207 805398 afem 024452 0244525908 ɔhenere de de pa cancer mixture me pa choso sabro na bebo ye fro so na hoɔden etimi aba joint mu ya one de premium care na make show e trust in Jehovah clinic takwa and why ye de aba na nso to wo pharmacies awodro se be ya moja na abonti nyina tin mo bi de nti bi ntin mu de anyo se ne esi aketim so pa na afe asemu ru ntunya cancer mixture ne bia na moja blockage ntin mu a achiri nyina no na dada mu kama mwotimi adew hom takwa number nie 0244 487186 0244 487186 kaso 0245 012201 Kaneshi Drugstore Lane 0244 683583 Ecobank ehwonom de eye de mo bia ene artificial intelligence o kire yenim de eba but Ecobank de yenim so over 30 years ni no mo asom ye enti me patch of first digital banking and amanfo ahwe wo mo ehia mobile app honum Ecobank Pay honum Express Point honum enti si an bebia wo tu kwan yakobia na Ecobank say wo gina honum a wo hwe na sika sam hye wa ye de amaw enti Ecobank de better way to bank your way and Ecobank ye Pan-African Bank and no Lawson Herbal Center Lawson Law Chemistry Dr. Lawson say and I'm say ye juma na yeast fungal infection bacteria e ye free money be binti siano your friend virgin doctor and me ho ye kama pa na natimi didi sro no didi ase ho na say ekoye nti e cleanse ana unya okunu na okunu so num bia no se mudu kete no so amuyi me say refill me ba be score point ni na dia ma bema jo 3 points Obaso jo 3 point up with the Lawson Law Chemistry no and ade sejuma ya mununu bi ne yade hoyi enemu yade yenkasa ma munye wo se woye because eno kan na ma productivity ekosoro wo mo enta anya ne ya wo hia mo anu ohu enche ne wo yare won tansesa engine oil no wonya Lawson Law Chemistry ne bi ebua wo se wie a tide bi anam ha no wani ajo bi anka okra na wo sresre Clinton ade o kan ho ana oye suspect ana Peter squad ana we farmer pepra Dominic wa mo anya ne sa mi say sa tu be hum bia na se ma ye di nya hwe 0248619999 0248619999 ana se 0242 133-577 unum bia bua ti udi agro na di ne kama mpenifo ande omote asem wo mo ye virgin so de bia ne nam hodi ye mpe ho asem manyame ya adom na ebi to so dia Lawson Law Chemistry no Clinton yampa o na eja ya no numbi me dey sorry so Ruta natural products no Ruta unim that typhoid edro papa and a Ruta Titanic no and also Titanic na typhoid deɛ na afi mesha no malaria deɛ nansa na abenum di cancer ne pedua no hwese wenya yadeɛ ni bi ansa ebusua wakwa akoto bi anom enso to 0242662220 0246662220 me pa cho me sorry so dia mesre nano juada nano bi etwam ko juada no ene ye sha asiase ye pools bi pools no nyame ya adoma MPP amanyoko primary so de hye so memenda we ya ene ye wie ne yetena ase bu ho nkonta nyina e de kire omanfo se ne sitie opinion pools o manfo mo Facebook and WhatsApp and ye mo sa kwan ne se obetimi akono akoto aba na sisi ya no wo de wani chem with the spite media ye strong room ho no mu a team ne se ye mfa nto ye tiefo nyina anim ese sisi ya no pools no opinion adwenkyere enye MPP delegate abato muntie ne yie opinion o manfo adwenkyere hwan na opesa woto abade ma no why and apeso odi nkunim enti wohwemu a enipa num na omo candidates nyina no ye de wo mfoni anase wo mu din dida honom enti ukopie mo peace 104.3 Facebook na hon mo kwa wonipa opesa woto abade ma no na wemia so back no voting ye mpe overvoting bia wa ha okwa no wato hye no nso se eyo manfo adwenkyere enye delegate ena eto aba enti obia Peace FM CCI social media handle no teach you Peter Square say Facebook na afi we dia no mo ye no tenyame ya adom ebobo ekire ama mo ya wada enti mo amante na mo say yanka ne yebo hu de robi a wo na wante tiesre kwa na wakwa akoto aba nipa opese oto aba de man bia no ye mouse akwa ne Clinton ye de si ye da obusuafo nyina se ama mo anitie